I got my run tomorrow morning. After the half marathon race, like I'm really like proud of myself with running. You know, I love running. Running is one of my favorite activities, and one of my favorite superpowers is super speed. So I love running. And I'm pretty fast anyway, but I'm doing long distance. So I've been training myself for like multiple years now. I've been going through races since I was 14, and had a half marathon last month. And this next month I have a 8.5 kilometer race, which will be pretty easy for me because I do 15 kilometer training days on Monday and Thursdays, plus gym on Tuesdays and Fridays. So looking forward to run tomorrow. Although I will say 15 kilometer is pretty exhausting. Like after 15 kilometer running in the morning, I basically just don't want to do much the rest of the day. I can do stuff. It's just very exhausting. I'll be like, my body just wants to like not do anything. But if somebody says me, hey, let's go out to the park or let's go out to like eat in a restaurant, I'll be like, okay, I'll go. I'll go. I will always have energy to do things with people, but when I'm by myself, I just kind of like I just fall flat and I'm like, oh, I can't move. Now don't worry, Lamar. He only appears in 4 other SCPs. Mad respect to people who can do marathons. Thank you. Yes, it was my second half marathon this year. Like my second ever in my life. I've been doing 10 kilometer races, 8.5 kilometer races, but I only did a half marathon last year, and this year we'll do one more. We'll do one more again next year and next year. And I think once I'm in my 30s, I will do a full marathon, because I think by then I will have trained enough to be able to handle that. Let's see. One thing about running. One thing about running that I never like is when it rains. And what would be worse than rain? Fishy rain. And that's the next SCP we're gonna read, so there we go. We brought it all together. And this is nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, 1,680s that you're keeping yourself short. Running away feels like it'd be terrible. Dude. First of all, if it pours down, it is already a problem for your eyes. It's a problem for your nose, because you have to breathe, right? You have to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So the water, like you slowly but surely get like a runny nose because of just like the water like infusing into your breathing. Your clothes get soaked and heavy. You have a chance of getting sick. Any wind that happens during rain time feels extra cold. Euclid. The area encompassing SCP-1686 is considered to be the extended grounds of Research Site 27 and is to be close to civilian traffic under the cover of a military proving ground. If at any time unauthorized persons are found within the area of SCP-1686, they are to be detained and questioned in accordance with Large Site Security Operations Protocol 52-A. The perimeter of SCP-1686 is to be monitored at all times by member of Research Site 27 security staff via 120 WFOV cameras installed along the perimeter and satellite imagery. As provided by Site... I need to say it a bit differently. As provided by Site dedicated satellite 219F, scans of the area are to be made weekly by personnel using scout vehicles on roads built for that purpose. In the event of activation of SCP-1686, all facility personnel are to remain on site. Following the activation period, research and recovery staff are to be deployed within the grounds of SCP-1686 to recover any and all organic materials produced by SCP-1686 effect. These materials are to be cataloged and examined within main site complex. Any materials found to be of an anomalous nature are to be retained for study, and non-anomalous my brain for study, and any non-anomalous organic materials are to be incinerated on site. Because I read that sturdy for sure. That was not meant to happen. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay. Revision. 9th, 10th, 10th. In the event that non-biological material is produced by SCP-1686, materials are to be retained for study in accordance with Extra-Dimensional Object Protocol 11A. Description: SCP-1686 is an area of land encompassing approximately 750 kilometers squared of County, South Dakota. The physical topography of the area consists primarily of grassland plateaus and has not been found to be of an anomalous nature. The flora and fauna of the region have not been known to possess any anomalous properties. Although animal population levels in the area are lower than those of the surrounding environs, the area is currently uninhabited with the exception of Foundation personnel monitoring the phenomenon and conducting biological research. Once every 20 to 50 days, SCP-1686 will enter its active state. During this period, cumulonimbus clouds will form within SCP-1686, generally encompassing around 60% of the total area. These clouds will rotate in a counterclockwise direction within SCP-1686 as viewed from above, and have never been observed to exit the area of SCP-1686. Upon reaching a stage of development normally associated with the production of liquid precipitation, clouds will begin to produce via an unknown mechanism a large number of marine organisms. So you're gonna look up at this clouds moving in all sorts of wonky way, and next thing you know, it's just and fishes, just fishes, sharks, whales, dolphins. All that shit's coming down. These entities, which consistently largely of fish and other aquatic organisms, see Addendum 1, then fall to the earth normally. It is estimated that approximately 93% of all organisms produced by SCP-1686 are alive at the time of production, although very few have been known to survive transit to Earth. Organisms which do survive transit generally expire shortly thereafter. It's raining fish! Hallelujah! It's raining fish! Man, the new Shark movie premise sucks. It's not sharks anymore. It's every single aquatic animal. The tornado decided to pick up everything from the ocean. Clouds produced within SCP-1686 generally dissipate after a period of 5 to 7 hours, although they have been known to persist for up to a week. Man, it's raining cats and dogs out there. Looks more like fish, to be honest. While not in its active state, SCP-1686 has not been known to exhibit any unusual properties, although remains of precipitation organisms do not persist within the area for a non-anomalous period of time. Addendum 1. Organisms produced by SCP-1686 have been noted to possess unusual properties in physiology not concurrent with that of those known to exist within Earth's ocean. Of course it's fish that we've never seen before. I mean, to be fair, we haven't explored the entire ocean. Maybe one of these fishes that they say might be in the ocean and we just don't know. These organisms have included but are not limited to Thunus albacaris, yellowfin tuna with dorsal fins elongated to a length of 6 meters and possessing an especially flexible cartilaginous structure. Caspiomycin wagneri, Caspian lamprey of a length exceeding 7 meters. That's a long ray. 7 meters, that's a long boy. An unknown species of crustacean bearing similarities to both nephropida, lobsters, and conida, cone snail, capable of producing a chemical which, when ingested by a human subject, produces extremely vivid hallucination followed by death by cerebral hemorrhaging within 16 hours. Whoa, man. Eating this crap has made me see things like Scoop. I can... A specimen of Carassius auratus, common goldfish, featuring 3 extra pairs of dorsal fins with advanced bone and muscle structure, along with a greatly enlarged hindbrain, the area generally associated with motor control. Unlike Nemo, that had one fin that was too small, this goldfish had one thing too many. A school of upwards of 320,000 miniature Ichthyophorus albicans, Atlantic sailfish, each approximately 3 centimeters in length. That's tiny as shit. That lamprey needs to give some of those 7 meters to those 3 centimeters long boys. Currently an unidentified species of predatory marine organisms of unknown taxonomic classification, similar in appearance to the extremely large Amanita muscaria, fly agaric or type of toadstool, featuring a propulsion siphon and a variety of bulb-like growths thought to serve as navigational aids. Addendum 3, 7/7/39, a previously unknown species of fungus was found to have infested a large section of grassland within containment area, believed to have originated from SCP-1686 produced organism. Evidence indicates it was most likely originally found within a mucous membrane of an unidentified filter-feeding organism similar to in appearance to Ciliorinidae, cat sharks. Infestation grew to cover an area of approximately 3 kilometers squared within a period of 23 hours during an extended downpour. Containment teams were successful in destruction of infestation after several attempts. Samples of fungus have been retained for study. Addendum 4, 5th, 6th, 86. A large increase in this proportion of Selachimorpha sharks produced by SCP-1686 as compared to other groups has been reported. Organisms show abnormalities similar to those present in previously recovered specimens with an especial propensity towards increased size. Addendum 7, 10th, 12th, 1970. First recorded instance of a mammalian organism produced by SCP-1686. Organism found to be genetically similar to Balaena mysticetus, bowhead whale. So many different animals out there. Following cleanup, extensive damage done to portion of research facility as a result of collision. Cover story issued to an range radar towers regarding testing of experimental targeting system on large targets to account for radar conflict. Goddamn, radar contact. Yeah, species name fucking Latin, bro. Sometimes, well, I hate when the Foundation sometimes uses the Latin names, but they don't explain what it is. Like, because like most of the time they're like, here's the Latin name, and here's the animal that you know it is. But then sometimes they just have the Latin name alone, and they're like, listen, man, it's a dead language. I'm not gonna be able to like immediately go like, ah. Cover story issued to an in-range radar towers regarding testing of experimental targeting system on large targets to account for radar contact. All future development of Research Site 27 are to be situated underground, and current main facilities to be relocated accordingly. Addendum 10, 9, 10th, 10th. A large, approximately 30 meter in length, presumably ocean-going vessel was observed to fall from cumulonimbus clouds formed within SCP-1686. The vessel was largely destroyed by impact, but video and forensic evidence indicate that its structure was not congruent with that used by any known culture within historical records. Samples recovered also indicate that the materials used to construct the vessel thought to be kind of extremely dense fungal structure do not match any known materials. The addition of increased shielding to site facilities has been recommended and is currently under review in progress. 9th, 12th, 10th. It's raining fish. Yeah, see, I would hate that during my run. Imagine that shit. That would be quite a lot to deal with. Hallelujah. Yeah, you know it.